Hello there, hockey enthusiasts, and welcome back to Score. Things are icy hot, and we are all horned up and going deep into Hunter, the third episode of Heated Rivalry. This week is all about the sunshine that is Chip Grady and the clandestine life of Major League Hockey veteran Scott Hunter. We're talking about that immediate chemistry, the heartbreak of staying hidden, and why Kip's supernova dad is the supportive parent we all need to see. Grab your favorite smoothie and let's get deep into it.
Let's get deep, baby. Let's get deep.
My goodness. Ooh, this is our icy hot episode. Just cold and hot all at the same time. I love this episode. I'm not gonna lie. Hunter. Whew. So let's just dive right on in. We're going deep inside. So we kind of start the episode, and we get into something that lots of athletes do: superstitions, right? So we know that Scott has this superstition. He likes to repeat things, before a major game. So do we think he's actually that superstitious about a blueberry smoothie, or was this just a high stakes excuse to keep seeing Kip?
I think it was both. Just to keep it a buck. I think it was both. I think it was a bonus that he could see Kip. But definitely superstition rules the day when it comes to sports teams.
Look, I thought it was just cute because I clocked it nearly immediately. I'm like, oh, you're flirting. Oh, you're flirting. And I thought it was just so cute. I enjoyed watching them play out.
But you know what? I'm going to say this. At the beginning, like when I'm watching just that episode, I had absolutely no idea that Scott Hunter was in the closet. Not to say that I thought he was gay, just the way in which he was acting and interacting. You would have, I would have just assumed that he was out.
Yeah, and then he just genuinely seemed like a nice guy.
Yeah.
I fell in love with him. Just him and Kip. Just, oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of the repeated superstitious behavior, the extra banana innuendo.
Got it.
The extra banana innuendo. So given how much the show leaned into the smoothie shop banter, do you think the extra banana was a purposeful flirtatious test from Kip, or was Scott just reading into a wild smoothie choice?
I think he was reading into it. And the reason I say that is because, I read the book. I always read the book. I read the book and it glossed over Kip. Like Kip had it was just like, huh, what? And then he caught on, but when you're thinking about sex all the time.
And who does that, right? Okay, since we're going deep.
We're just gonna slide on.
Hey, yes, slide into talking about bananas and deep inside of Hunter. Yes. I love the way in which they wrote the scene. At first, I was like, "What is going on here?" But my God, oh my goodness, love it. All right, switching gears a bit. The versatile or verse reveal in this episode with Scott Hunter. So a lot of the fans, from my understanding, were all buzzed about Scott being verse and bottoming up for Kip. Did this subvert your expectations of the masculine athlete, Or did you kind of see it coming from the book?
So I read the book after I saw the show.
Okay.
But in the book, it is very, very clear that both Kip and Scott are verse.
Yes.
Very clear.
Oh, look, oh yeah, this is so good. Right? It's just like I cannot express how much this was literally one of my favorite episodes. And I'm like, it's one of those that you just don't want to walk away from the screen, don't want to pause for the bathroom, anything, because you do not want to miss not a second of this episode.
Books, girls, and purrs. Nice to have you with us again. She says, I'd say or to his bananas every time.
Never miss a beat. Never. So switching gears just a bit, to kind of see where you are with the Kip and Hunter versus the Ilya and Rosanov thing. So intimacy versus smut. So Scott and Kip scenes seem a little bit more sweet and emotionally open, right? Compared to Shane and Ilya. Which do you find more attractive? The high octane rivalry and the tension all around that, or the love cocoon and domesticity of the episode? So, they're just that high stakes, back and forth on the ice, or this like falling down the rabbit hole, falling in love and being sweet and kind of cuddly, just really shivery.
I'm reacting to you saying falling down the rabbit hole. Yeah, baby. Okay, so there are two sides to me. It's my favorite word, dichotomy. It's the dichotomy of the show where with Ilya and Shane, it's get it, fight. And then I'm telling you that I love you without saying that I love you because I want you to stay the night with me. And
I love the voice change. I love
it. And I'm just gonna say this. People say that I'm intense all the time, and it's okay. Why don't you just stay here? I loved it. I loved it because, like, in my head, I have been there where it was just like, no, I already know you're the one, and I want you to be here forever. But I can't say it because if I say it, I'm gonna run you off.
I'm gonna sound crazy. Guess what? I'm okay with sounding crazy because I just got to go ahead and put it out there. I've been there. I've explained. I'm just hanging outside your trash cans, looking and seeing what's going on, whatever. But
I can't say I've ever done that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that off camera. But that resonates with me as well. Like you said, the dichotomy, the duality, all the things of this show, right, with these two very different couples. And I guess for me, it's what I'm in the mood for at the time, because it can be completely straight-laced. Don't touch me. Don't call us. We'll call you. We'll call you. Versus, okay, come here. Let's hold hands. Let's do this. Let's do that. And my God, and I think this was so refreshing to see, after all of that craziness with Ilya and Shane. I would not take that away, but this was refreshing. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Just, look at the thumbnail. Like, yes. When they picked him up in their kitchen.
No, it was the moment. It was the moment, like, after they had sex, and Kip was putting his clothes back on. He was ready to leave. He thought, hey, one and done. I'll never see this man again. Even though, according to the books, Kip liked Scott, like, instantly. He did. He was hoping for more, And then when Scott was just like, why don't you stay?
Did not see that coming. Didn't see it coming because it's like you are this not just a major league hockey player, but one of the major league players, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And you know, he's pretty much for all intents and purposes an average Joe, right? Opposites obviously attract. We know that, but I love the fact it wasn't the games in the beginning. It was really like, okay, I'm openly flirting. I like you, all the things. Love it. All right.
Well, you know, I will say this. I don't know if you have a question that's going to add something similar to it, but basically, they summed up a whole book. Well, I'll say at least 80% of a book in one episode, and it did that book justice. I mean, obviously, it left a lot out, but really good job.
I'm gonna have to get this page. Would you consider the book a page turner? Or is it a slow burn?
I'm not gonna say. Okay, so because I saw the series before I read the book, I knew what to expect, but I was paying more attention to like the fine details because like I wanted to know those things. So I'm not gonna say that it was a page turner. I'm because my brain was just working differently as I was reading.
Okay. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna have to give this a go since I can read now. All right. So the birthday ghosting. So was Scott truly unable to go to the gay bar for Kip's birthday, or was he letting his fear of being seen publicly override his love?
It was his fear. No doubt, it was his fear. He was so first off, Kip told a few too many people, and you know he was okay with him telling old girl that was okay, that made sense. His coworker, that would have made sense, but him asking Kip asking Scott to go to a gay club of all things, that was a bridge too far. He couldn't handle that. He just couldn't handle it. I mean, he couldn't even handle being in public with Kip. And well, in the book, Kip was way more flamboyant. In the book, he was way more flamboyant. But, yeah,
I empathized with Scott quite a bit, because it's like, okay, the effort is there, but he's terrified, and I kind of understood it. So I didn't find myself very annoyed with Scott.
I understood both of their perspectives because I've been there.
Me too. Moving on. Well, kind of moving back a little bit. So the move-in speed run, you kind of went there a little bit with Scott asking Kip to move in. So, and this was just after for what seemed like one night or whatever on the show. Is this romantic when you know, or a major red flag of Scott trying to build a secret love cocoon?
Well, okay, let me be honest. After I'm going to answer your question, and I'm going to say the latter. However, I mean, I've like I said before, there have been times where it was just like, I know, and this is just what I want to do, and I need to do it, and eventually these things. Well, one time I just put it out there, and he said yes.
Never in life. That soon. But the one that got me. Yeah.
No, I thought number one, I thought it was very brave of him. He's basically interacting with Um, it wasn't his first gay guy that he interacted with, but to say that this was the first gay guy that he felt some romantic feeling towards ever, and you're going to put yourself out there so soon, that was saying a lot about who he was as a person.
100%. It was authentic, it was effortless, and to be honest, even though we're looking at both sides, right? Scott had the most to lose. He really, really did. And so in order for you to bring him to your home, want to move him in, that was major. That was major. He had the most to lose. Like I said, you're in Major League Hockey, but not just Major League Hockey. Like, you're that guy. You are that guy. So it could have literally blew up your whole life potentially. You know.
Let me tell you what I did not like. I didn't like it in the TV show, and I didn't like it in the books. These people don't know how to explain situations. People be upset and mad when you tell them information, but you're not telling them everything, right? And because you're not telling them everything, everybody in your life, they're gonna be mad for you. But you're not giving them all the details that they need in order to make an informed decision. So on one hand, I did not like his friend, Kip's friend. I don't know her name. The pretty girl with the long hair. I didn't like what she said, but I understood what she said.
Was it at the gala?
Yes.
You know, I'm biased because I really like Scott. So
Elena, thank you. Books, Girls, and Purrs. Her name is Elena.
So I feel you. Like, okay, honey. Okay. So this episode, this side quest episode, so most of what we've seen have been just Shane and Ilya, correct? We've had flashes of Scott, Hunter, and other players here and there. So this one pretty much removes Shane and Ilya, right? From the narrative. Do you find this refreshing? Or were you kind of frustrated by the detour from the main rivalry?
So initially it was jarring. I was like, what the fuck? Like, what am I watching? Is this the right show? I don't care because this is good. And I was at that particular point in time, I was like, oh, are we gonna see like 2 episodes of Kip and Kip and Scott, and then go back to those 2, because it really doesn't matter. I found it all entertaining, especially because they were weaving all of these characters into one long story arc, especially because they were able to do the time jumps and all that other good stuff. It made sense, and yet like I think at the time it was because I remember watching it and I was just like, why did we see that episode? That episode was just too good to me. Why are we not going back to them? Especially because, at a certain point, like you learn, oh, it's just 6 episodes and it's episode, I don't know, 4. It's episode 5. And it's like, why am I not seeing these 2 again?
Oh, but when you do.
Yes.
Yes, a great summation. You went there with your kind of frustration with Elena. Was she right to try to push Scott to come out for Kip's sake, or was she overstepping? You kind of went there already. Was she kind of overstepping into a personal career decision that only Scott should make?
I think that only Scott should have made that type of decision for himself. I feel that she was overstepping. I understood where she was coming from because she needs to protect her friend. Her friend is what's paramount. I think, though, that she could have offered him a compromise. You don't have to come out to the world, but you could introduce yourself to his family. You could introduce yourself to his friends, and maybe it not be at a gay club. Maybe it could be, you know what I'm saying? Those are the things, like if she's going to have that conversation, that was the type of conversation that she should have had instead of inserting herself in the way in which she did.
Right, because my thing is, I 100% feel like she overstepped. That is not something you can force or thrust. Yes, we're gonna do that every time. Anyone into. You cannot. Look, when you feel comfortable and safe to do so. And if that doesn't work for the relationship that you're in, that's understandable. That's a risk that you run, but you literally can't force somebody to do that just because of, what you think is proper and correct, because you could never possibly understand. Each person's story is different. And so, yeah, I thought she overstepped. Good friend, still out of line.
Yeah. Good thing though that Scott was the type of person that he was. So he was very understanding. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I could have been as understanding as he was. Yeah. I would have felt like I need to get the fuck up out of this place because too many people know my secret. She trying to tell me what the fuck to do, and I ain't ready for that yet. I ain't ready.
Right. If anything, it could have backfired and sent him running.
Yeah.
And you really fucked shit up for your friend because he genuinely cares for your friend. So I'm glad that didn't happen.
I love the fact that Scott was like, I don't know if he said I love him or I'm in love with him, but him saying that in that moment, I was just like, oh.
I'd have stepped on her damn toes. She would have to have consequences would have to be had, because you need to learn when to hold them and when to fold them. Like, get somewhere and sit down. Not everybody can be young and wild and free and do that. That's not everybody's story. Get somewhere and mind your business, little girl. Look, you take your $27,000 a year and you go mind your business. I have a lot more at play here.
Why are you saying 27,000? I need you. Why 27,000? Come on.
You have nothing to lose. Nothing. I do mean nothing. This is just a little bit more. But he is not condescending. He is a very, very, very upstanding guy, and I love that. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm getting excited. This is just a good episode. So let's take a look in the mirror. How does Scott and Kip's relationship kind of serve as a cautionary tale for Shane and Ilya? Does seeing Scott's heartbreak make you more or less optimistic for our main rivals?
Ooh, okay. So if all I had to do was look at episode 3, I would have felt like, well, at the time. Okay, so I'm trying to go back to like when I first saw it, and I need you to understand that at this point I was not reading the books. I waited until the series was over with before I started reading the books. I didn't give a damn. In my head, they all gonna be together. They gonna work all this shit out, and they gonna be together. Shit, they might be in a damn orgy before it's all over with. That's what I was thinking.
This is not that. Maybe we'll see it in season 2. Just in case y'all haven't written that in there. And we understand that this isn't Pornhub, but hey, people can dream. People can dream. My goodness.
And I was doing a lot of dreaming around that time.
Not eternal emissions. Okay? Real icy hot. My goodness. Whew. All right. Going back to the gala scene. So, how do you feel the show did with handling, with Kip being a cater waiter, so to speak, And Scott is a guest. How did they kind of handle the power dynamic and the tension? They being the writers of the show. How did they handle that? I guess unequal power distribution in this particular episode, and them kind of secretly flirting in a room full of hockey elite.
Okay, so all right, so I'm gonna answer it like this. It was instantly evaporated. For instance, when old girl started talking about, oh puppy, we have all these models and they don't know how to serve. I don't know exactly what she said, but she definitely said, oh puppy. And at that particular point in time, I would have cussed that bitch out and I would have lost my job right then and there, because I ain't no damn puppy. How about that?
Big dog.
Okay. But Scott quickly said, I don't remember exactly what he said, but he was just like, it's no harm, no foul, basically, is what he said. And then he continued to have a conversation with him, which then at that particular point in time, it's very clear that he really don't give a damn. I mean, let's be honest, he saw him serving a smoothie. So what Kip made absolutely no difference to Scott. Okay, so he could care less, right? And so at that particular point in time, understanding the person that Scott is, it's really the onus is on Kip to look beyond his current station in life, and look at the person. And if that's what that particular person is giving you, just go with it, baby.
Come on, just go with it, baby. I love the fact that they did not write him as your typical closeted douchebag that behind closed doors, I'm beating them cakes out the frame. But when we get in public, I become ultra macho and unnecessarily mean. And so I'm glad that, because we've seen those. We know those. We know those like that. And so I'm glad they didn't write him that way. That he just across the board is a graceful person. Mm-hmm. And so he didn't take that opportunity, when Kip dropped the tray or whatever, to further beat him down in front of someone who was already being extremely condescending. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh yes, chef's kiss. Thank you for not writing him as your typical douchebag. I was so happy about that. Mm-hmm. All right. Moving just a little bit further, the banana socks. The banana socks. So seeing Scott put those banana socks on under his game socks at the Olympics, is this a sign that he's holding on to hope, or is this a tragic symbol of him still trying to hide who he is?
Oh, Jesus. I never thought of it that way, ever. I was just very surface, like he's holding on to hope. But you saying, oh, he's hiding who he is. Oh, my goodness. Ooh, I would say both. I would say both. I'm straddling the fence, baby.
It's taking okay it both ways. From time to time. Sometimes we got to straddle.
Sometimes you got to take it both ways.
We love the ins and outs, the ups and the downs.
Yes.
And this is why we rate this show in inches, right? All right. We go there. Initially, it was very surface for me as well. And when I came across the actual question, I was like, you know what? Yeah, I think it might be a little bit of both. But it was still more endearing to me than anything. So even though it could be, a bit of both, it was still more endearing. Mm-hmm. And so I love the fact that he put on those secret little banana socks just to have a piece of him on the ice. And even though
ugly socks.
And to be fair, and I know that this is a reach, and this is why I'm over your public relations. Even though he covered them up with the other socks, the banana socks were closest to his skin.
Okay, look at you.
Moses was he.
I see
Oh
you
yeah,
going deep.
gotta go deep. Gotta go deep. Otherwise, don't go.
What Janet Jackson said? We go deep. We don't get enough sleep. And we be up all night.
Up, just up. um, um. So, um, they go from a transition of like this domestic bliss to the art gallery doorstep.
Hold on. So Books, Girls, and Purrs said even the gift, the suit for Kip, was in the closet.
Now, the subliminals.
Yes. And so like when Kip read the message and his face just went ooh, like sour. I was like, why is he going like that's a gift? And then it clicked for me.
Damn. Not even the suit was in the closet. Mm-hmm. Look, I didn't even think about it, but that's just about appropriate. Well written and well placed. Thank you for that, Boo. Looks, Girls, and Purrs. My goodness. We need you on the show. We need you to come and visit with us and get out of the comments and get in front of this screen. Yes. So I don't have any more questions, so to speak, but I am going to toss this one out there. Do you have an overall favorite scene or favorite moment from episode 3?
My favorite would have to be in the middle of the night when Kip is getting dressed. Scott wakes up, realizes what Kip is doing, and asks him to stay. And Kip is relieved. And he says, of course.
Oh, you are just a lovesick something. Just, oh my God. Oh, dang. What I did not address was, and it's not a deal breaker, but the father, Kip's father and his relationship with him. Mm-hmm. Was that not the most beautiful relationship? That, like, man, it must be nice to be loved that way.
It's the type of relationship I you always hope for. Like, you want to have a relationship like that with a parent. His dad was so loving, so kind, always validated him in all the right ways, always told him how he felt about him. And I thought it was funny how it was very clear that the dad was trying to get Kip to say it back. Get used to saying it. You know what I'm saying? If you can say it to me, you can say it to somebody else. Say it. Say you love me. And then when he finally told, okay, Dad, I love you.
Yeah,
it was like even his own walls opened, if you will, which allowed what's his name? Scott
to come in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop one day. One day I'm gonna grow up. Today is not that day. Yeah, for me it's just pretty much smutty. My favorite was literally when he picked him up in that kitchen. He was just give me more of that. I really
and that's that scene that you see right here.
Yeah. I was just like, oh, I love that. Man, it had to be fun to record this. Oh my goodness. So just give me just a few seconds in the locker room. This had to be a really fun show to record.
I don't know. When most of the people on that show, not all, but most of the people on that show are openly gay. Well, I guess I don't know. I would just be too afraid that somebody would see. That's what I'd be thinking. I'm gonna be honest.
I'd be into it. I'd be totally into it. So anyway, Jermaine, episode 3, Heated Rivalry, Hunter. How many inches are we giving it? From don't ever call me to 10.
Oh, I'm definitely calling again. I'm calling a lot of times. I'm calling repeatedly.
You may have to block me.
Okay. I'm going to give this particular episode a 9. When I first saw it, it would have been a 10. When I first saw it, it would have been a 10. But I'm going to give it a 9. Because some of the episodes that we will see later, they deserve the 10 for me.
Mm-hmm. This is a 9.5 for me. And the very exact same thing that you just said, there's another episode in particular that is just a 10 across the board for me. We will get to that episode, so I'm just gonna leave my reasoning for why that episode gets a solid 10 for me. But this is a 9.5. I love the family dynamics, the friend kind of drama, the not this perfect linear thing, but you know, some little hiccups in the road, but also still being handled with care, even though it was imperfect. It was believable. It was 100% believable. I fell in love with these characters. And if I'm being honest, I did forget about Shane and Ilya once I started going down the rabbit hole of this episode. And it was refreshing to see. And so, yes, of course, when they got back to the Ilya and Shane drama, I was still here for it. But this was a great move. Again, shout out to the writers. Did not bore me one bit. Every single centimeter, inch of this.
I'm going to say this though. For those of you all who read the books, episode 3 named dropped some people who are important to the series that follows. The most prominent one was Kyle. Kyle was the most prominent person that we might see in this particular show. Do you remember who Kyle is? Kyle is the bartender. At this particular point in time, Kyle has a major crush on Kip. Everyone knows it except Kip.
Oh yes. Now look, as you're saying it, like now I can remember Kyle. Okay. Did not know that. Right. Any other closing thoughts about this episode?
So this episode is what really sold me to this entire series. All before it was, I ain't gonna lie, the Russian was hot. I liked at that, yeah, I didn't know his name. He was just the Russian. It wasn't Ilya. It was the Russian. The Russian was hot. And his bad boy demeanor he's not really a bad boy. It's just his persona. You know what I'm saying? And what lies underneath was so appealing. And Shane reminded me so much of me. Just to keep it above. He reminded me of me, and so I was seeing myself on screen, if you will. And so like those two characters, like I wanted more, but when I saw this particular episode, I was like, I've got to keep watching this. This is it. When does Thursday get here? I can't wait. Come on. And at this point, after episode 3, that's when I started sending those text messages to everybody. You got to watch this. 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 So that's when this episode came out, that's when I sent you that text. You got to watch this.
Look, so listen, they have this show out. And if you remove the hockey, the Major League Hockey, this is my memoir. Okay? You got to watch. And don't mind some of the hues that you see in the show. Other than that, this is my memoir. 100%.
So Books, Girls, and Purrs says, do you think when Ilya talks shit to Hunter, he's actually flirting with him? I know the answer to that, but I'm gonna Ilya.
100%. This is hardcore flirting. Just to kind of keep that that competition going. You know how sometimes if something's too easy and too simple, it's boring. And so because they're natural competitors and rivals, obviously, you have the fun and the little hidden secret of, okay, we're fighting each other, but at the same time, like, we are going to wear each other out after this. And so he is definitely flirting from the beginning. Oh, yes.
Oh, you know what? Something else that I wanted to talk about. Oh, by the way, I completely agree with your assessment, Ilya. But there was something else. Do you remember that point when what's his name? Scott was losing. He lost first to Ilya, then he lost to Shane, and then he was huffing, and he was just like, "You're starting to sound just like him." Do you remember that?
So he was talking to
Shane.
Shane, yes.
He was like, "You're starting to sound just like him."
Like, did he kind of know that something may be going on between the two of them?
I want to know your, like, what do you do you think he knew?
I think he knew. I think he knew, because even down to, I love how they kind of ran it back from the Scott Hunter perspective, like the little coffee scene, and you know, one of the players being like, "Hey, Rosenoff is, you know, really brave for XYZ." I noticed that Scott mostly got quiet around a lot of those times. And so I really think he sniffed it out. I think he knew. And then he could sense the uncomfortability in Shane. So if you notice, he's never really pressing the issue. Like, he'll kind of, you know, a conversation will be had, but then Scott will just kind of pull back and get quiet. So I think he knew. And I wonder if Scott and Ilya ever had a little scrimmage off the ice.
So that's where you're going with it, huh?
Yes. Oh, 100%.
Oh. I don't know if I should tell you a thing.
Listen, the community is small.
You say, so somebody gonna tell you?
Well, I just mean inside of this Major League Hockey. Books, Girls, and Purrs says, "Oh, I hope they scrimmaged. I hope they scrimmaged real hard. Okay, I hope they scrimmaged. Okay, just fancy and raunchy all at the same time. I hope it was disgusting. My goodness. Oh, where's the footage? But
where's Tim Z when you need him?
Come on, like, oh, that would be so hard. Oh my goodness. But at any rate, I really I think they had a little something, but you know, they're all closeted. You know, up at this point in hockey, no one has up to this point, you know, come out or whatever. And so you know your people. You know your people. And the circle is the circle is small. Okay. And so I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. I think they scrimmaged.
I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna say a word. I'm gonna leave it at that.
All right. I enjoyed this thoroughly. All right. Well, we will see you all next time for the next installment, episode 4 of Heated Rivalry. Same time, same channel on Scored.